Hey y'all, I'm Chann and you're watching Made by Chann, and today is the first video of my fall sewing and I am excited. Mind you, it's like 90 degrees in Texas today, but I'm pretending like it's fall. It has felt like fall. Today I will be making what's a pretty cute Peter Pan collar top. It is the Megan Nielson Sudley top. It never sewed from Megan Nielson before. I had to peek at the instructions. It's very walk you through it and hold your hand. There's also a sew along if I get stuck on her blog. So I feel like this is gonna be an easy breezy video, which is what we need. I'm trying to approach my sewing differently. We'll talk more about that in the year-end wrap-up, but that's what's going on today. So if you want to see me make this top, please keep on watching. Just wanted to film what I was doing because I'm probably not gonna start this video till tomorrow. So I'm doing a broad back adjustment. This is what it originally looked like, just like fully together, and then I pushed it apart about an inch so that it would give me 2 inches on each side. I can't even show you how I managed to do this on my own because there was like 2 mirrors and a measuring tape and safety pins involved. So I had no time to film that. But I figured out I need to add like 1.5 inches. I made a toile and I slashed it open in the center back seam. So this, I'll link the website that I'm using to do the adjustment, but it was the only one that didn't require me to add a shoulder dart, which I don't want to do. So I'm just adding the space in right there. I'm adding 1 inch versus 1.5 inches just to be safe. I don't see any issue with that. And then I'm just gonna tape this down to my paper and then redraw the armhole and straighten out the shoulder seam. I think it'll turn out well. I'm using the keyhole in the back, so that's why I'm doing that to this. I've pinned the shoulder seams as you saw me do just now, and I wasn't going to, but I think I'm going to stay stitch after I sew up the shoulder seams. I'm going to stay stitch all around the keyhole and as well as the front neckline, just so it doesn't stretch out over time and it maintains its structure. And that will also help to base down the ties, and I'll know that they're secure so that I can attach the Peter Pan collar. Apparently, I have no footage of me making the actual collars, so really killing it there on the YouTuber front. But I just made the collar per the instructions, and the only change I made was that I've started to use fabric interfacing, like sew-in fabric interfacing versus iron-on interfacing. I just really like the look and feel of that a lot more, and it's less stiff. But obviously, make the collar and then attach it to the top. And then I decided to stay stitch the neckline of the top and attach the collar at the same time just to save myself a step. Okay, I sewed the collar on. I just did one straight line all the way across, and then you sew it 1/4 inch and then you attach the bias tape. I got a little thrown off by I couldn't match up my notches to the shoulder seam, and I realized it was on upside down, so that's why it wasn't working. Next, I need to put my bias tape along the Peter Pan collar edge. This is coming together quite beautifully. It'd probably be done by now if I wasn't watching something. Whenever I watch something while I sew, I go a lot slower. But, oh well. I pinned the bias tape all along the neckline, and now I have to do it all along the keyhole, and you're just sewing it down and then flip it over with a good press and sew it down again. The collar, the bias binding is in, stitched it down, pressed it, looks good. The next thing I have to do is put the sleeves in. So the sleeves are flat set in, which I prefer. What that basically means is that you put a gathering stitch or a basting stitch all along the top where the notches are, and then you gather them just a little bit, and then you match them up to the armhole. I got a lot of strings. Match them up to the armhole on here, on the bodice, and then pin it in place. I have learned doing this project that I need new pens. My pens are not sharp enough, which is kind of annoying, but that's what I'm gonna do next. So I attach the sleeves, as you can see right here, and then I just press them on my tailor's ham. I'm just pressing the seam allowance towards the sleeve. And then if you look on the inside, I also serged all the sleeves. The other one gave me a hard time for some reason. So that's done, and basically all that's left to do is sew up the side seams, starting from the sleeve all the way down to the side. And I think I'm just gonna serge that versus doing it the other way. And then all I have to do is hem. But yeah, I'm just gonna serge well, because I want this seam to match. I'll sew it first, then I'll serge it, and then hem everything. Side seams are serged. I got some strays that I gotta clean up. I need to press my seams open better, and then I just have to hem the sleeves and the bottom of the blouse. But I'm gonna try it on, and this is a pretty quick project. I actually really like this pattern. I will say it took me so long because I was watching Disney's, like, what's it called, the Animal Kingdom special on Disney Plus, which I've seen before, but I still really like it. And now I'm watching Claire Saffit's YouTube channel. So had I not been doing that, this probably wouldn't have taken so long. I made this project in a day. I didn't cut it today, I cut it yesterday, but definitely doable. And when I made the toile, I had the toile sewed up in just like a couple hours. So I will probably make another one of these. Actually, I'd love to make one out of silk or something else like luxurious, you know? Next, you're gonna see me try it on, but I just wanna say thank you so much for watching. This is a pretty easy project, but sometimes you need an easy project. Everything doesn't have to be hard. I'm trying to teach myself that. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all next time. Please give this video a like and don't forget to subscribe. Bye.